Hey, it's psandbs live.
That's right.
House of Dragon, House
Yes.
of the Dragon. Spoilercast.
Is it the House of the or House of?
It's House of the.
Oh, it is House of the Dragon.
Yeah, House of the Dragon, episode 3, Spoilercast. The real Game of Thrones are here.
Game of Thrones. Is that what we're calling them?
I mean, I don't know. What is the Game of Thrones fan base called? You know, like Beyonce has the Beehive.
I don't know. I don't know.
Hove has the Hove Avengers.
I don't know if I've heard of a legit term, but we can go with
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Throners.
We call them Thronies. Just Thronies? Throners?
Hey, we're Thronies. Yeah, we're Throners. Thronies.
The high seats. The high seat.
All right, hold on. Let me refresh real quick.
Oh, I need to put the chat up so I can see the chat myself because I don't see the chat. Now I see the chat. What's up, chat?
What's good, everyone? Welcome to another episode of psandbs Live Spoilercast, House of the Dragon.
Just let it go.
Yeah, I'm just let it go. Yeah, let it go, man. So what you think, Steels? Get into this thing, man. I mean, last episode was politics. This episode was what to you?
I don't know if I've ever been pissed.
Oh, shit.
Annoyed. And happy. And in tune. And okay with what's going on with something. Like, I've never been mad, angry, and then like I forgot about it.
Take us on the journey. Take us on the journey, man.
So, you know me. I hate multiverse stuff. Multiverse things, multi-universe shits. I can't stand that. The whole going back and forth thing. That's where, you know, Resident Evil lost it for me. They did it literally every episode.
Yep.
Every 10 or 15 minutes, they were going back and forth. Okay.
Yep.
They did it in a good way to where I could follow the story. I understood what was going on in both times. But
it wasn't as bad as The Witcher.
Yeah. Witcher, I was lost. I was just like,
you weren't alone.
I could not figure out what was forward, what was back.
Yeah.
Why are they skipping so much?
Only Rashi could answer that.
I don't. Man, first was 6 months, then 3 years. 3 years. They just. Yep. So what? Next week, this week coming up, let's skip 5 more years.
5?
Are they just really huffing it to the Mad King? Is that what's happening? They're just pushing face.
We on the fast track. They on the fast track.
Got 300 years to catch up.
I mean,
or like
this.
250.
I mean, from what I understand, this is just Dan. Yo, what's up? I'm just saying, what's up? Hey, what's good, man? I was just wondering to myself, like, you know, this is based off of a book, you know, Fire and Blood or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And I'm guessing this was just one book by itself, unlike Game of Thrones, that was multiple books. So I'm just thinking that maybe this is like the book. The book is kind of condensed in this fast time period because, you know, in Game of Thrones, we saw some of those characters grow up. Went from like young to young, old adults or whatever you want to call it, adults by the end of Game of Thrones. I mean, I see the fast forward. I mean, it's not really a big deal to me because it's like straightforward. It's not like we're doing flashbacks and weird shit.
But there's so much.
So I get it. But it's just like, damn, she got a baby. Brenda got a baby.
And pregnant.
And pregnant again.
The baby's 2.
Baby's 2. Yep. He didn't waste no time. He got up in her.
She pregnant
he didn't waste no time.
But this is what
he doubled back.
Yeah, and this is what I mean by I have never had something piss me off and then excite me at the same time because they are doing
office right now.
Very very great job with filling in the time with what you're seeing. Does that make sense?
Yes, I agree.
So all of a sudden, he has 2 fingers missing. He's looking a bit older. He looks like he's ran down the king. I'm talking about King Viserys.
Yep.
He looks ran down. He's an alcoholic now.
Yeah, he drinking.
I think he knows that his time is up. And he's just worried about everything. But
yeah, and I mean they still politicking on him on who they just. I mean, I guess as a viewer, I just assumed too when I saw the son. I'm like, oh, there's the new heir.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like,
he keeps lying. He keeps lying to Rhaena's face. I think he's just lying.
No, but
he's just
he said, but dude G checked him and said, no, that ain't happening. Remember, dude came up and was like, hey. So you think it's all a fraud? You think it's
he's
really gonna go?
Did
I miss something?
I don't think he's not fit. He's not the true what you would call like. If you look at the Targaryens from Daenerys to Daemon to Rhaenyra, or Rhaenyra,
they all got backbones. He don't.
Exactly. He doesn't. He doesn't have that I guess you can say swag. What's up, Hashim? He's kind of a puss. And
pusillanimous.
And I mean, look how he was so adamant about not getting into any kind of wars because he doesn't want to start anything.
You want to keep peace in the realm.
It's all about exactly. Homegirl comes in and goes, yeah, well, and she's smart too. She knows what the hell she's doing. You can tell she's matured up quite a bit.
Oh yeah, when she turned off old girl's MP3 player, dude.
Yeah. I am the queen. You need to step. Like she pulled rank.
Yeah. She turned off that MP3 player. Play it again.
She pulled rank. Yes. You can tell she's like falling into her because remember last episode 2 years ago. She was all like peeling her nails off. Like, what happened with that? Like her anxiety and her peeling her nails. Like, there's just so much that part of it still got me upset. But then once I got past it and like it was good the rest of the way out.
Right.
I think it's hard to believe that with a dragon, they were at a stalemate with the crab man. I don't know if I thoroughly believe that. Obviously that's how they showed it, but it's like, come on, man, you got a fucking dragon, you got all these they
using the dragon like a cheat code.
But then again, at the same time, it's nice because before it got Game of Thrones, dragons were so rare because they haven't been around for so long, right? That they were the cheat code. Like if you had a dragon, you guarantee we're gonna win. Nobody was fucking with it because nobody was set up for that. Right. And here in House of the Dragons, they're fucking walking them like they're pets, like they're taking them out for a walk. Come on, let's go potty. Come on.
Yeah, you see dudes that's half burnt up. That's their job to clean up hot ass dragon poop.
Yeah. So like, it's not normal. So it was kind of nice to see that like come down to earth. Like, oh, just because they have a dragon doesn't mean they guarantee gonna win.
Right.
Because I also heard something where they said, Dorne hasn't been taken over yet, and that's why is because anytime they come around with the dragons, they just go inside. So it's kind of like,
I'm inside.
We got you. We're inside. Okay, Yeah. But also at that same time, now after watching it and listening, and poking around
before you get to the end or whatever, did you think that Damien was about to get murked off? I had a feeling that I thought he was gonna get murked off on that.
That's kind of where I was. That's where I was not going with that, but I was gonna start off with that part.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something that you heard of. Okay, because you said I heard of something, so I thought you were talking about.
Well, yeah, because after I watched it, I like dabbled in different spots of House of Dragons world, and I'm starting to think like maybe Damon prolonged this on purpose. Not like because he wants the seat. He wants to be by his brother's side. They're saying
Right.
he doesn't really do much. He's always whatever. So
Right.
and he's got homeboy coming at him like, hey, help me get my fleet back, help me protect my people, this and that.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't know. So part of me kind of feels like he's just like, yeah, I got my dragon. We're just gonna kind of fly around, like, you know, just whatever.
Playing chess.
The millisecond his brother is like, we're coming to rescue you. Yo, this dude goes ape shit.
He started going crazy.
Beats the shit out of the messenger. And I thought, I was like, well, maybe he's gonna be the bait. He beat the shit out of the messenger, and the messenger's gonna be the bait. Nah, man, this motherfucker. Because why couldn't he do that the whole time?
Right.
If that was it, all it took was him seeing bigger brother coming to the rescue, and he knows that. and the second he started rowing that boat, I was like, oh, it's now or never. He's going there now, because if bigger brother's resources show up and then they win this war, he's gonna get all the benefit, even though he hasn't done shit for 2 years.
Right.
So
He's gonna get the.
I knew they weren't gonna murk him. I have a feeling. I don't think he's gonna be
when
around for a long time.
When he was laying in that thing and they was all surrounding, they was coming running over that hill, I said, "Oh shit!" It was all slow motion, and he looked like I thought that was it.
He got shot with the arrows. He got shot with 2 arrows. I thought the dragon was gonna come in a lot sooner than it did.
That shit was funny as hell when that dragon came. Was it in the beginning and dude was getting ate by the crabs? He's like, yeah, the dragon's here. The dragon just came down and
it just stomped on him.
Broke them.
He's like, yeah, you're gonna die now. Just stomped on him, and the dragon just nonchalantly walking. But yeah, I did see that the army was coming over the hill. So I was like, okay, so that was the whole plan that they had talked about. It just took him saying that I'm about to lose, you know, my brother's about to step on my toes.
Right.
So let's go do this now. I'll be the bait. Fuck it. Let's go.
Fuck it.
And the way he did it, he's just like, here you go. Take my sword. And the guy's like, I got your sword. And he just fucking came out of nowhere. Whap! Just cutting.
Yeah.
I mean,
this shit's moving so fast. I didn't took down the Crab King or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
crab eater, whatever the fuck.
Crab
Mr. Krabs, what the fuck?
Crab feeder.
Crab feeder. Like, I was not expecting that. When he came out and I was not expecting that.
Yeah, he went through like 20 of them freaking enemies, and he's just slashing his way through like almost kind of like Kratos. Just saying, he had a little Kratos in him there for a second.
He had a little rage in him.
You know, I was just like, damn, bro, this dude's cold. I don't care. Boom. Just like how I almost called her Daenerys. Princess Rhaenyra, when she killed the hog, when she took off on the
you saw the crazy in her.
Yeah, you saw the crazy in her. It was just act. It snapped. She snapped that moment. It was just act. Stab. Homegirl walking in with blood and everything.
Yep. What's the thing with the white deer or whatever?
The white heart.
The white heart.
So they believe, and I don't think this has anything to do with like a religion, but you know, like.
But I remember them doing this in Game of Thrones as well.
Back then, yeah. Back then, like, there's certain rituals and stuff that they highly, you know, like here with kids, Christmas, Easter, like it's just like kind of a lore thing, but people believe in it so much that it just gets done. Similar to like the Tungarian dreams. Whatever they dream of is going to happen because they're seeing it.
Right.
It is believed that the king hunting the white heart is what is called the white heart, because they're so rare to find.
Yeah.
Apparently it's supposed to be like a damn, I heard
good
they said
luck,
it was
like a
today.
good
Good luck,
omen.
cleansing, and this and that,
Yeah,
omens. Yeah, it's supposed to be good vibes and this and that, and it's supposed
it's like,
to.
hey, you killed the white one, you're gonna have a good year, like a good
Yeah, yeah.
harvest.
Let me
You
see
know what
if
I'm
they
saying?
talk about it here, but they couldn't find a white one, so they
Right.
found a brown one, and as you can see, he's weak, he's
Yeah,
drunk, he couldn't
he
even
barely
kill the
could
damn
kill.
thing.
Yeah,
And they had it strapped down. I mean, this thing
yeah, it looked
was
weak.
like,
It looked weak.
yeah, they had to show him where to stab the thing. Like,
It's like, here's dinner on the plate. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and
yeah.
take it. Might as well have a feeder next to it too. Might as well
Let's see.
feed it NyQuil.
There's another choice
Yeah,
beyond
but
Casa.
because I know there's got to be something, a reason why they couldn't find the white one, but then
All of a sudden, it shows up
it just
where,
showed up,
yeah, exactly. It just showed up.
and she was
Rainer.
just like, "Chill, like it's all good, bro. We saw it. It's whatever."
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
thought she was gonna try to jump on his back. You know what I'm saying?
I
But she
thought
was just
so
like, "Whatever."
too.
But she was just like, "I'm reserved. I'm cool. I'm gonna just let that vibe. I'm gonna let that ride out." You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
Because
here, hunters have trapped
and
the
do
white stag. Go ahead.
and Buddy, the new queen's dad. Fuck, what's his name? The one that's just doing all this weird politicking.
Oh, Otto Hightower,
Otto, bro,
Hightower.
bro, Hightower, bro. When he came up to the king and was like, "Hey, man, I got a fix for you," Buddy's like, "All right, let me hear this. Let me hear this shit."
Yeah.
Hey, man, you have your daughter marry your son.
You saw.
Motherfucker's in diapers still.
Yo, when he said that,
He's a
I was
demon.
like, this is different. this is different. Like, this is way before we thought what we saw in the beginning of Game of Thrones was like off the wall.
Yeah, that was a crazy
But
call, bro. That was a crazy call.
Mega King line after the hunt.
But I honestly, while you looking at that, I honestly enjoyed this episode because last episode we got a lot of politicking, and I knew, and I said that before on the last Spoilercast. I had to rewind to make sure I heard that right. Yeah,
yeah.
I rewind. I thought, I was like, okay, you got all this politicking. This episode we gonna get some blood, and we sure did. We sure got some blood and some action.
Oh yeah, got a lot of blood. I mean, just in the beginning when he came, the damn dragon killed like
Hasha,
20 people.
what did you have to rewind? What did I say something crazy that I didn't catch?
Though that to make sure we heard it right, that he was suggesting.
Oh yeah.
But,
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's what Tungarians do. They keep it in the family usually to keep the bloodline strong. Yeah. But still, you're talking about a 2-year-old kid. You're 14, 15, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever age you're supposed to be. But
yeah, dude is wild.
Where was this guy at the other son? Remember when damn, what's his name? Leroy Lord Corlys.
Oh yeah, where was he at?
When he was trying to push off his 11-year-old daughter onto the king, how come he couldn't have been like, well, you know, since you already said she's heir, he should have been pushing off his son right then and there. Now all of a sudden he has a son that's the same age.
Yeah, all of a sudden, convenient.
And he can ride dragons like he's out there like he's borrowing a motorcycle and shit.
Yeah. That's just wild as shit.
Yeah, that is wild.
But I think they just try to like skip, like he got a son or whatever, but he just tried to skip the line. Like he just, but they did show his son. Remember, they were at the games. They showed the daughter and the son sitting next to each other at the jousting.
Oh,
they did show him, and then now we're fast forward, so now he's older looking. Obviously,
2 more years. He's part of
the All right,
yeah.
So they did show him before, but he didn't have no lines. He just sat there next to his sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember seeing him. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's gonna play a part, but I do like that. You know, you got some, people of color in there. You know what I'm saying? In lead roles. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like that. Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I think it's funny how when
that's somebody I could be for Halloween, to do with the dreads and the, you know what I'm saying? It give me hope, bro.
So you know how he has the hand, the Lord's hand or whatever he's called. I forgot the right hand guy.
Yeah,
and then there's like the consultant guy too.
Mm-hmm.
The other one.
Yeah,
when he was like, would you lend me your ear? I have a suggestion. homeboy's like, let me guess, you want your daughter, or you want your son, or your nephew, or whatever.
Oh yeah. And then he G-checked him,
and he's like,
my heir is still the heir.
Nah. You should marry him with Corliss. You still what you set out to be when you were supposed to marry. When they suggested he married the 11-year-old.
Yeah.
You can still combine the two strongest family lines, bloodlines, in all of the world,
right?
By putting them two together.
True.
But I get it. And he was like, I respect that. Finally, somebody is not just trying to come after my thing. I think he knows his time is up, and he's trying to scramble. I don't think drinking is the answer because he's getting very sloppy.
He's gonna make a mistake. And normally when they showcase somebody with a drinking problem in any show, especially at his level, he's gonna make a mistake somewhere. Somewhere he's gonna make a mistake that's gonna cause him his happiness or whatever he calls happiness at this point. You know what I'm saying? So if that's his relationship with his daughter, his own life, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna cost him something. So like I said, I'm still engaged. I'm still liking what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? The pace is a little fast. I'm waiting for it to do this.
Slow down. Just plateau.
You know what I'm saying?
But
it's still doing this.
Yeah, so what do I say? We're going to skip ahead another 5 years and motherfucker's going to be missing an arm or some shit now?
Yeah.
He'll be in a wheelchair?
Because clearly, I mean, he's losing all these limbs and shit. That means he's, diabetic or something, right? In modern, that would mean he's diabetic if he's losing fingers and toes and shit.
I don't know because that shit's turning all black. He had the pus on the back of his thing. I think it's.
I don't know about the pus, but people who are diabetic that don't get treated, they end up losing toes. Feet,
does this shit turn black like that? Their skin starts dying.
Yeah, they die. Yeah, start dying. You gotta get that shit cut off.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that shit get nasty, bro.
So then maybe that is what it is, and he just don't know. And he out here drinking his freaking fingers away.
That ain't helping. Yeah, the drinking, the sugar, that ain't helping the situation. If that's the case, I mean. I'm pretty sure there's more medical term or something of what he's going through, but he's clearly sick and he's clearly doesn't have modern medicine to help his situation. So they just winging it right now. They putting leeches on his ass. They you know what I'm saying? They burning the back. You know what I'm saying? They doing all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Right now he got a kid out. He got another kid on the way. He got a daughter that he still, you know what I'm saying, is the heir. So, I mean, it's going to be a lot of, like I said, I don't be surprised if next episode, because we saw all this action this episode, don't be surprised next episode is a bunch of politicking to figure out, it's going to be chess moves. Like, people are going to have to align themselves, where they want to be when the chips fall. When the king falls, where do you want to be? What side of the line you want to be on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, we got our first full look at a Lannister. In this game, in this show, Jason Lannister.
Oh, shit!
Just before the hunt, she meets up with, or he meets up.
I know I saw that logo and I'm like, that logo looked familiar to me.
Yeah, he meets up with Rhaena, and he's all Mr. Suave and just pushing himself. We need to get together, babe. It's me and you. Let's go.
Yeah. I need a,
he already given
lady
the king
in the streets,
presents and shit,
but
gifts
a freak
and shit.
in the street.
I made this spear for you for your hunt and all this other shit.
Yeah. He on that.
He just no holds barred. Just got up there.
Yeah, his old ass throwing weight.
I have something here on it. It's between Rhaena for this stepstones. They also mentioned Casterly Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And it's for hunting, then King's Landing. I guess that's where Lannisport does have. So I'm wondering if that's where they start to import the Lannisters, because that's where obviously where we're heading is how they took over and stuff like that. So
this is supposed to have multiple seasons, I'm assuming too, right?
I thought I heard 3 to 4 or something like that.
Yeah. So I mean, it's gonna plateau some point, and when it plateaus, that's when we're gonna get in the thick of things. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we've seen the worst, when it comes to the war or battle scene that we just saw. I don't think that's even gonna be the greatest thing we saw this whole season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that was just like a little teaser. Like, I keep feeling like I'm getting teased for something big that's gonna
for
come
something
out of
bigger.
this show.
Yeah, like the show hasn't really started. This is like a prologue.
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
We're in a prologue for the
jumping.
actual show. They just keep jumping and they're just like filling you in here and there. Like, all right, here's a little more snippets. Now let's move forward. Here's a little more snippet. But it's weird because I think Rashi or someone said in the chat that the beginning of House of Dragons is at like the 33.25% mark of the book.
Correct.
So they already skipped more than half the fucking story, and they're just full speed ahead.
Right. So I don't know if they're gonna make this show kind of like go away from the book. Like, hey, we took the basis of the book, but we're gonna veer away from it.
They better not. They can't. They can't.
They're not allowed to, or they can't.
We saw what happened.
Oh no, we know what happened.
Don't do that.
Okay, I can't put that out there. Then.
We'll be the spoiler cast will be done quick because I'm out.
Like, yeah. So how about the Halo show again?
So here's the little interaction instantly. This is how fast Lannister started to work. Rhaenyra walks outside to get a breather, and there she stumbles upon Jason Lannister. He introduced himself. Goddamn. He introduced himself and offers her wine right off the rip.
Yep, off rip.
Then brags about how good the wine is in Lannisport. How much better Castle Rock is for hunting than King's Landing. Like he's like, hi, how's it going? Here, you want to get drunk? My place is better than this place. You want to come hang out? Like,
yeah. Go check out my loft.
Yo, like right away, putting King's Landing down, but saying Castle Rock's already better.
Yeah. The only
thing Lannisport doesn't have, he says, is a dragon pit. He'd be happy to build one.
Yeah.
And he said, I'd do anything for my queen or lady wife. She did kind of smile there though for a second, like.
But then she passed the drink back, like, all right, you have that.
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So what you're saying is you
need a lady in the streets and a freak in the bed. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying. I'll make a dragon's den.
But see, immediately Rhaenyra immediately understands that her father has basically set this up, matching her with the Lannisters. She's not happy about it. She confronts Viserys in the food hall, asking if all she is to him is a prize to offer the great houses. Yo, that shit was powerful.
Yeah,
when she said that shit, I don't think.
You think he set Lannister up to go talk to her like that?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
I think that's exactly how. Well, that's how she's taking it. That is like
that's how she's taking it, but I don't know if that's what happened. Like I'm pretty sure, like because it sounded like when he was rebuttaling with her, it sounded like he was kind of say like, "Fam, you of age, I've been keeping the hounds off your ass for a while now, and it's getting to the point where I can't do it no more. You got to choose now.
I've been trying." He says,
like, I've been trying to covet your ass. Chastity belt you up.
I've been slowly drowning in a lake of parchment flung from every corner of the realm.
Right. He been hearing this shit.
Getting increasingly frustrated. Marriage proposals all, and I have tried often to discuss it with you, and you refuse it at every turn.
Right. Exactly. He tried to come to the table and be like, what do you want me to do? Because all this fan mail keep coming in, and I don't know what to do.
fan mail. Yo, I keep getting these ravens, and they just want to keep dropping off letters. You know,
I keep getting all these. Can you imagine if the king shit was like nowadays?
Raven DMs,
he would be getting a bunch of hammer picks. I'm getting a bunch of hammer picks.
Oh my god! Delivered by Raven. Wow. Who'd be the one to draw that?
That's wild.
And of course, who is there to interrupt their heated argument? One and only Otto Hightower. He just always seems to be around, bro. He's working. Bro. Yeah, well, he was there to tell him that the White Hart stag has been spotted in the woods.
Yeah.
And then...
But it wasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
that's some bogus ass shit. I'm the king. I'm gonna just get drunk. When y'all find the shit, come get me. When y'all capture it, come get me. Can you imagine? Like catching deer with rope and shit is not a easy task. And they had that motherfucker with rope. Like, what? Like, that's wild shit.
Oh, maybe hold on. I forgot about this. Maybe you're right. Okay. Maybe the father didn't do this, and this is just what she was expecting, because it says back inside the hunting tent, Jason Lannister presents King Viserys with the spear he had forged in honor of baby Aegon. I would be honored to take the Princess Rhaenyra to wife, Your Grace. What I offer
that's when
you
he chewed her
crown.
Out.
What I offer you, the crown, and your daughter is strength.
And then that's the dude that got chewed out, right? Because he was like, "Oh, your heir, your son," and then he was like, "Nah, what are you talking about? You pledged allegiance to my daughter. She's the heir. Yeah. I never said he was my heir. You know what I'm saying?" He started chewing him out and shit. So that's why I said I didn't. At that point, I didn't think the king put him up to that. I just assumed she's gonna start thinking, "Oh, my dad on some bullshit." You know
that's it. Lannister says Rhaenyra will be compensated fairly for her loss. Yeah, this is where he got a little cocky, saying that we know you're going to say Aegon is the new heir, so we will compensate her. Let me marry her, and I'll take care of her bad side. That's when he says, "Have you, Bannerman, questioned my choice of heir?"
He started making it seem like he was an op.
It is your sworn duty to report rebellion stirring in my kingdom.
Yeah. Are you a rebellion? You know what a rebellion is?
Lannister spits at him. I did not decide the name Rhaenyra, my heir, on a whim. All the lords of my kingdom would do well to remember that. God damn.
Exactly. He G-checked him.
Yeah. So he stepped to her overconfident, and then he stepped to him overconfident.
Just assuming shit.
Just like, assuming I'm just gonna come in. Yeah, we already know what's gonna happen. Everyone knows already, and he's right. Everyone's expecting for him to be like, yeah, well, Aegon's the heir now.
But how does that even work, though? He already said, this is the heir. Can you renege and say, oh, no, I got a son now, that's the heir?
Yeah. Basically, because that's what the rule is.
That's a tradition.
It's supposed to be male.
That's a tradition. Yeah.
It's supposed to be male. You know, this never happened, so I'm pretty sure that they'll be okay with them letting it change it.
Yeah.
And then he turns to drinking again. Like, this whole episode he was drunk.
Yeah.
And hungover.
I honestly thought, like, when they started closing up on him and he's sitting in the chair and he's just drinking and shit, I'm thinking he's going to get poked in the back or something. I thought he was going to get assassinated in there, or he was going to get poisoned or something. I'm like, because we've seen it in Game of Thrones. You've seen that shit. People get poisoned. People get murked.
That's how bitch-ass Joffrey went, man.
I wish he would have got worse.
That was such a cop-out.
He got worse. He should have got worse.
Yeah, he needed to go as bad as Ramsay went.
Yeah, he should have walked into a room and saw tarp on the floor. Like, it should have been one of those.
Yeah, most definitely. But maybe Viserys is starting to try to grow some balls, but it's too late, because right after he mentioned, your daughter and son, he says, I came here to hunt. Not to be suffocated by all this fucking politicking.
Yeah, exactly. We know, we hear it.
But he keeps I don't know, man. I guess that's what they're trying to put in, because they had anxiety with Alicent in the first one, and now they have, what would you call him? Depression? He's depressed, or just
and I think
anxiety
it's
as well.
Yeah, similar to I think what we're watching here is similar to like when we watched the Joker movie. The Joker started off, he was just trying to have a good time. He was just trying to be a clown. He was trying to be his day to day, but life just kept slapping him until the end of the movie. Now he's like, man, fuck this. You know what I'm saying? I'm popping shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm nuts. Now I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he's been trying to keep the peace, keep it calm, and he's just tired of the broken record of who's gonna be the heir, who's gonna be the heir, who your son's here now. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get tired of that shit. And that's what it sounded like you heard right there when he was talking to the Lannister dude. You know what I'm saying? He might break out. You know what I'm saying? But it might be too late, though, for him, because he already sick. He already ain't doing bad. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be. He might break out, but it might be too late.
Yep. Exactly.
But with that being said, you got any more steals or?
No, I mean, we end with arguably the first full army on army battle that
Yep.
went pretty nuts. And I'm curious to see if now again are they gonna just skip ahead, or are we gonna get an episode where we get to see what happens afterwards? Because
this is the first episode I turned it off before they showed next week on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I turned it off, so I'm going in next week blind.
But when you saw it the last 2 weeks, did you get an inkling that there was going to be time jump?
Yes, because I saw the child. They showed the child.
That was stupid.
So I knew something happened because I'm like, okay, the son's here.
That was stupid of them. So
they showed that. They showed that. So once I knew that was the thing, I was like, I'm not watching moving forward because I don't want to know. I don't want to know
because he won the battle.
Right.
So like, what happens now? Are they just gonna fast forward again and then
somebody gets a point?
We just gotta like, is he back in King's Landing now? Is there an interim freaking king or some shit because Homeboy's on his deathbed now? Or
I don't know. They got to figure something out.
Are we supposed to just put it together? And
I hope they don't jump forward. I think they should use this time to iron out those details, like you're saying, before they start skipping more forward. Because if we skip forward and we see somebody else on the throne and we see dude hemmed up, I'm gonna be mad.
There's so many. I mean, just between 1 and 2 with only a 6-month jump, I'm like, well, there was like a bunch of things, and then now the next one is 3 years. They're like, holy crap!
Right. And then, I mean, I didn't want to see. I didn't want to see the king and the little girl macking. So I mean, I'm cool that they jumped forward.
Obviously, I'm not saying that. But there was 3 years of seeing, physically seeing the relationship torment between best friends become daughter and stepdaughter.
Yes. I would definitely want to see more of that dynamic.
Because
that dynamic.
Clearly, Alicent is still trying. Like, she's still like, listen, we're still best friends. This is just the way it is. She grasped this is our job. This is our job.
Let's grow up.
We're kid bearers. This is what needs to be happening. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Rhaenyra is not like that. She's just like, I don't give a fuck. That's not how this goes. This is gonna be me. I'm gonna rule this shit. I want this change. So I don't know, man. I'm as
curious.
I said, I was pissed, but I thoroughly enjoyed the episode because it was a great episode. I thought it was great. JB said it was horrible. He said I'm already losing interest.
What?
In this show. Yeah, he doesn't believe anybody in this show. There's no characters standing out to him. Like,
I will agree.
He thinks Rhaenyra is annoying. And I'm like,
I will agree. I haven't seen. I mean, Damien. No, I won't agree because Damien is sticking out to me.
Yes.
Otto is sticking out to me
in a bad way.
But he's sticking out. In a bad way. Yeah.
But he's sticking out. Yeah. I need to keep a third, fourth, fifth eye on him.
On the who's gonna be the hero of the show, I'm still on the fence on who that might be because they're shining the light on Rhaenyra, but I mean, you never know with Game of Thrones. They say, hey, this is the good guy, and then next thing you know, they're a piece of shit later down the road, or they do some snake ass shit. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know either. But all in all, I thoroughly enjoyed the show for what they gave us. I don't know if they skip forward, just not too much. Like,
we need more development. I think
are they gonna start next episode with them at Homeboy's funeral?
Yeah, if they do, I'm gonna be mad. That's what I say. If they do, I'm gonna be mad.
Funeral, and then that
was a wasted character.
And then you're gonna have. Hold on now. Here we go.
All right, we got to name this segment "Steel's Future."
Well, this is twice now that I've had this. This is how this could go.
Yeah.
Let's just say that's how it starts. But it's not that much time pass because you obviously can see he's deteriorating pretty quick,
right?
For the most part,
right.
Let's say maybe at most it's a year. Okay, so Aegon is still only 3 at this point.
3,
okay?
Yep.
Now what? All you have is
what?
So I'm a dip. but steals a hoe. Wow.
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 Stullock, bro. You are a demon.
Wow. Love you too, Nullock. That might make for good TV. Why? Because they're showing this division. You have Damon over here doing his thing, saying that's mine. You have Renero over here saying you're going to take it away from me, but I know it's mine. You have Otto over here saying I got a grandson now. He's a rightful heir. That's
I got
mine.
a politic. Yeah,
that's mine. You have Allison in the middle trying to make everyone all happy. If the king is gone, you have all these battles.
If the king drops and there's no clean, like, clear indication on what should happen, like,
the final line drawn, unless he changes it, is she's heir. But Otto's gonna fight to the T. Otto's gonna fight to the T. Hey, what's up, Hispanic Hulk? Appreciate it.
Well, my question is, okay, all right, so if this is why I say the line is not in the sand. Like, if it's a line there, it's very blurry. Because if I say this is my heir, why do I need to remarry? Why do I need to conceive more kids? Why am I popping out more kids if I've already said this is my heir?
Because a part of him still has to follow that line. And as I said,
to just keep trying for a boy, and then when I get the boy, I'm still calling Renee my heir. That's what I'm saying. The line is not clear.
Further notice.
Until further notice. That's what I'm saying. It's not clear.
I mean, it's clear till it's not clear because he did announce that in front of all the kingdoms. Like, yes, everyone was there.
But before that, he didn't have a wife selected. No. He didn't have a kid.
And that's why you have all these people, because now they're like, well, this is the rules, and he's gonna be like, no, but she's still the heir, and that's what's up,
Edwin? We about to see you in a minute, bro.
Yeah. Damn. Sorry, I almost started talking about Crucible, but we jumped out of Iron Banner to do 3 matches of Crucible, and I said, get us back to Iron Banner so quick. Like, Crucible was more sweaty than Iron Banner. Like, fuck.
Oh shit. But you still get both ranks, so it's
yeah. But I don't know, man. It could be setting up that way, because in Game of Thrones, what was it? This house, that house, that house, this house. Everyone kind of hated each other. You have a couple people that respected each other,
right?
But this one was bigger, and then this and that, and then you had the neutral ones where it's just like, just leave me alone. We just want to kind of live type thing.
Right.
It kind of sees that's where they're kind of pushing all these families to. And who's going to get lost in the sauce? The Targaryens.
Facts.
So maybe the speed up is
needed,
warranted.
Okay.
Yes, maybe.
All right, we'll see.
Still don't like it.
As long as we get a good payoff, because if they fast forward and the payoff is weak, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah. But again, as long as they do it good, because they didn't say like, oh, 3 years passed. They just went in there, and then you instantly was like, oh shit, this is different. She's pregnant. Holy crap, that's a second kid. Like, it was really quick.
I was shocked.
Really quick. I was like, wait a minit, 3 years passed already? And Kat's like, yep, that's what it seems like.
Yep.
But then the rest of the show was like, Corliss's kid is older. They everyone's a little bit more mature. Viserys looks fucking horrible.
So maybe it's more than 2 years future. Maybe she didn't get pregnant off the gate.
No, they said it was 3 because it was his second birthday.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was his second birthday.
You're right.
Namesake day or whatever they call it.
Yeah, you're right.
And then you figure the 9 months of pregnancy. So
you do the math. Yeah,
it was a good.
Up. You're right.
Good. At least it had to have been at least 3 years. Figure
you're right.
They had 3 or 4 months of being a couple before getting in. So yeah.
Right,
other than that, looking forward. We're still on track. I'm gonna go a little late, but what's up, Gabe? Yeah, usually Gabe's in there giving us good like banter advice.
Yeah, man. But Gabe, man, you missed out a little late. Yeah, but we'll be here next week, same time, 4 o'clock for another Spoilercast. It's been the boys, the Throners, or the Thronies, whatever. Hey, comment below. What is the Game of Thrones fans called?
The Dragonaires. Well, that's a Pokemon.
You know what I'm saying? The dragon holders, whatever the fuck.
Dragon holders. The fire breathers? No, fire something. Something with fire. Something with fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Comment that below. It's been the boys.
We
Steels,
out.
Almighty Trav.
Put on a t-shirt. Speaking of t-shirt.
What?
I think we need to unveil.
What? Oh, you want to show something?
Not here. Tomorrow.
Oh, on Thursday. Oh yeah, we can do that Thursday.
PlayStation showcase. So we gotta iron that up.
Well, the PlayStation showcase didn't get announced.
Really?
Yeah, they everybody was like, yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be happening.
I thought there was a date and time.
That's what they said. They thought the leakers put that out there. This is what the leakers put out there. Yeah. So I don't know if PlayStation maybe oh, y'all leaked it. We ain't doing it. Because it would have lined up like PlayStation showcase, Marvel showcase, Ubisoft showcase. So maybe PlayStation wants to be on the tail end. I don't know. But PlayStation's window is getting shorter and shorter because they got to have a showcase before God of War, which is in what? Which is November?
November 10th, 9th.
Yeah, so they have until now and November to figure something out. Because they have to have a showcase before God of War. They can't have one of their biggest franchise drop with the blog post. They cannot.
No,
they cannot.
I mean, they had one for Horizon. They had one for Ratchet
Gran Turismo. We saw rain physics for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So guaranteed.
But still, I think we should still show.
Oh no, it's gonna get showed. We can show that. So merch tomorrow, bro. You know what I'm saying? You heard it here first, man.
Yeah. All right, we out.
Peace.